The first time I honestly ever really felt called to anything in my life where I felt even like just remotely was when I was 15 years old and I was in the jungles of the Philippines and I met a boy with his feet on backwards. And because of that, his village treated him as cursed, let in, and insignificant. And they treated him like a throwaway. And I knew that he wasn't a throwaway to God. But I also knew that God was pricking my heart. And I mean, my heart was weeping. And I knew that God was challenging me. It's not enough to feel something, Timmy. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And it's definitely one of the most impactful people I've ever met, because I knew that day that I loved playing sports and I loved winning. I hated losing even more, and I was competitive, but I also knew in a sense that I just loved trying to be my best, and sometimes I could be the best, and I might even win an MVP and things. And I knew God was pricking my heart, saying, I have a more important MVP. You're chasing most valuable player, but I have a much more important MVP. It's the most vulnerable people. But which one's going to mean more to you? And so what I want to do for the rest of my life is chase the MVPs, most vulnerable people around the world, those that are being trafficked, exploited, abandoned, abused, treated as less than. They're not to God. And it's not enough for us to just feel something. We have to do something, and we have to stand in the gap for them. And I believe when we do it, it shouldn't just be personal to us, but I also believe that it's personal to God. That when we look at Scripture, you look at Jesus's life, and over 60% of his publicly recorded miracles are for those who are afflicted. In our terms, that would be some form of probably special need or something like it. And over 70% of his publicly recorded miracles are for those who we would consider the most vulnerable people. And then you look at Matthew 25, and you look at Jesus saying, whatever you've done unto the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you have done unto me. And very few times in scriptures do we see that Jesus actually uses himself as the example. Like, no, this gets you. I want to get your attention. Whatever you've done unto these, you have done to me. Yeah. Right? And it reminds me a little bit of your example of fighting. When you hit them, you're hitting me. Whatever you've done to them, you're doing to me. Yeah.